Hey guys, spoiler alert, this is currently and probably the best brushless flywheel pistol size foam dart blaster I've ever played with. This is the Lailaps by AIT Toys and 40max. Thank you very much to 40max for sending this blaster over for review, and thank you very much to IFB for helping with the transfer. In my previous video, I addressed the huge problem players with the early batch of Lailaps had, which was the slow and unplayable trigger response. I'm glad and thankful that 40max listened and took the community's feedback seriously and have now fixed the slow trigger response issue. They have done so with a new firmware which allows users to customize the settings and optimize their firing experience, and a metal trigger which improves the response mechanically. I will explain this briefly soon. Here is a quick look at what 40max sent over and what you will receive in the box if you buy the Lailaps. A basic instruction sticker sheet, the blaster with a 10-round magazine, USB-C charging dock, quick release battery, and 5 darts. The blaster comes in 4 different colors, and there are also 18-round magazines sold separately. Here are the 10-round magazines and 18-round magazines side by side. Here is the Lailaps from the early batch with old firmware. This was how slow the trigger response was, and the settings on the old firmware were very limited. Look at how fast it is now, with the trigger response settings maximized for my own preference. Seriously fast and snappy. I love it. I'm lazy, so here is a summary of the various settings you can toggle to suit your needs. 40max has also done a series of videos on their YouTube channel featuring how the settings work and how to install the metal trigger. If you're an existing user or are just interested to know more about the Lailaps, upcoming accessories and updates, do check out 40max's YouTube channel, link in the video description. Also, if you previously bought the Lailaps locally with the old firmware, you can drop by IFB to get it flashed and updated. The battery did drain pretty quick, and the battery indicator showed half capacity remaining after firing about 150 times. The blaster also felt quite hot too. But to be fair, I did subject the Lailaps to quite a bit of torture with aggressive settings under direct sunlight with the temperature reaching about 32 degrees Celsius for about an hour. But I am happy the blaster did not overheat and die, and it still worked fine despite the scorching hot weather. I guess the battery will last way longer with moderate settings and with cooler weather or indoors. However, as with most electronic devices, it is always good to get an extra battery. Let's go back indoors for a quick FPS check and a grouping test. For close and fast encounters, the Lailaps is great for pointing and pulling the trigger as fast as you can at a human-sized target. But to maximize FPS and range for aimed shots from cover, it is better to do a deliberate and timed half pull, then squeeze it fully. The grouping is impressive for a brushless flywheel pistol size blaster with the trigger response maximized and with 1.2 gram regular worker dance. I know what you guys are thinking. Yes, I am a huge fan of the HC Diana. So, is this Lailaps better than the Diana? In terms of overall performance and trigger response, combined with the fully adjustable settings and the tactile Glock style fire selector and trigger, yes, this Lailaps is better than the Diana. Of course, it is also more expensive, but if you don't already have a brushless flywheel pistol blaster, this Lailaps is definitely the one to get. If you already have a Diana, or if your Diana is decommissioned and you want to upgrade to something better, this Lailaps is also definitely the one to consider. I have two quality of life suggestions to make this Lailaps even better. First suggestion is to have a flat mag well to make reloading much smoother without eyeballing it. I have seen a few flat mag well offerings for the Lailaps online, but I am sure the community can design something better looking. Second suggestion is to somehow have the option to mount fiber optic front and rear sights on the top slide. It looks more tactical and is also better for aiming. Maybe this can be considered in the future. Also, 40max is going to release an injection molded holster for the Lailaps in late September. I can't wait to try it out when it is available. Here is some more footage of myself attempting a short shooting course for the first time with the Lailaps. If you found this review video helpful, do check out these other videos here. Thank you and see you.